a great man dies, for years the light it leaves behind him illuminates the path of men, says an American poet and educator, Henry Wadsworth Longfellow. This no doubt will be true for a man who was widely referred to as the unifier, the stabilizer, a political bigwig and one of the strongmen of Lagos politics. We begin this week's episode of the Lagos Parliament on a very sad note as the Speaker of the Lagos State House of Assembly and other members of the House mourn the death of one of their own, a sitting senator and four-term member of the Lagos Legislature, Senator Sikiru Adebayo Osinowo, who died on the 16th of June after a brief illness. This is Lagos Parliament. Thank you for joining us.
The death of Senator Sikiru Adebayo Osinowo, the representative of Lagos East at the Senate, has come as a rude shock that many of us in the Lagos House of Assembly are yet to recover from. We were about to begin the plenary session of the day when the news of his demise filtered in and threw the whole assembly into disarray and mourning. Not many could believe that a brilliant and ever-smiling Peperito, like a candle in the wind, had been blown out. Even with the evidence that death has done its worst, it's still difficult to come to terms that a political pillar and peacemaker is gone. For the 16 years, that's 2003 and 2019, he was in Lagos State House of Assembly representing the good people of Kushofe Constituency 1. Many loved him for the stabilizing role he played at every point in the period. Throughout his stay in the House, many ran to him for solutions to the socio-political problems because of the sagacity and wisdom he applied to issues. The Muslim community of the Lagos State House of Assembly will forever be grateful to him for his fatherly role and financial commitment to their cause, particularly within the Assembly complex. As a senator and chairman of the Senate Committee on Industries, Osinowo gave us reasons to be very proud of him as he carried on as a true ambassador. The entire Lagos Assembly, its members and staff, will remain burdened by his demise, but consistently pray that God should strengthen all those he left behind. We also pray that the Almighty Allah will grant him Al-Jannah Firdaus. This message is from Right Honorable Mudashiru Obasa, Speaker of the Lagos State House of Assembly and Chairman, Conference of Speakers and State Legislatures.
Monday, the 15th of June was not just any other day on the premises of the Lagos State House of Assembly. The bell had rung and the lawmakers converged in the hallowed chambers, warming up for the day's business. But the mood in the chambers changed when news of the death of a former member of the House filtered in. A sitting senator and four-term member of the Lagos Legislature had passed on. The late Senator Osinowo died on Monday, the 15th of June at the age of 65. Until his death, he was the senator representing Lagos East Senatorial District at the National Assembly. He was also serving as the chairman of the Senate Committee on Commerce, Industry and Investment. He was a member of Lagos State House of Assembly for 16 years, representing the people of Kushofe Constituency 1 from 2003 to 2019. All right, a quick look at the life and times of the sitting senator and four-term member of the Lagos State House of Assembly, Senator Adebayo Osinowo, popularly known as Peperito.
Today is not a sad day, as some people mentioned, but rather it's a day to thank God.
Senator and four-term member of the Lagos State House of Assembly, Sikiru Adebayo Osinowo, delivering what many has described as his last words on the floor of the Senate earlier in the month of June. He spoke intuitively and passionately about life and its mysteries.
Because God did not sign any agreement with anybody when He created us. He just created us without notice. So He will take us away without notice because He did not sign any agreement with us.
He spoke about how fickle and transient life is and the essence of living, which is to be thankful to God for the gift of life.
You must continue to thank God. This is their first birthday, 1 year birthday. Many never witnessed 10 years. Which of the blessings of your Lord are we going to deny? Never witnessed their first birthday, 1 year birthday. Many never witnessed 10 years. Which of the blessings of your Lord are we going to deny? After all, many of our prophets lived only 33 years and 60 years. He even lived more than the prophets. Which of the blessings of the Lord are we going to deny? So on this note, I am begging we should continue thanking God in our life.
Like a prophet that had foreknowledge of what was to come, his journey of 65 years ended on Monday, the 15th of June, at a Lagos hospital after a brief struggle to stay alive. News of his death was received with shock, if only echoes of the wailing of the mourners could wake him up from death. His Ogudu residence in Lagos, known for constant visits by party faithful, friends and constituents, took on a different look on this day. Sad and unhappy faces in an atmosphere charged with heavy hearts and gloomy mood. A star has fallen.
If I say I was shocked, if I say I was devastated, if I say I was astonished and utterly flabbergasted, I would still be making an understatement. I think what happened, to say it in one word, is that I was disillusioned. I didn't know whether I was daydreaming, whether I was, having an hallucination, or maybe I was having a mirage or something. It was like something out of the world that happened. Just like a bombshell that dropped and it was confirmed to be true. I didn't. Because Senator Osinowo was a person that took very meticulous and introspective care about his personal health and hygiene. He was someone who was very careful and very mindful of his health. He was someone, especially for this COVID, so from his house I learned to make my visitors wash their hands, disinfect their body, disinfect their hands with sanitizer and all of that. He had so many gadgets, including a thermometer, and it was from his model that I copied to form my own model for my visitors in my own house too.
Peperito, as he was fondly called, meant many things to different people. Within the All Progressives Congress, APC, he was known for playing a significant role, especially during party crisis.
I met him in the house when I came in 2011. I came in as a first timer in 2011. He came in as a third timer. So, and we had 8 years together in the house before he left for the Senate. Beside the fact that he has a great knowledge of the job, as a lawmaker, that he will want to put you through, the way the parliamentary should be conducted, should be done. Beside that, you will see him as a person that will make sure things are balanced, the way it should be. Beyond the parliamentary assignment, he will come and give you the word of wisdom that you will really derive a lot of things from. We even see him when he's really settling disputes, within the parliament. He is a man of many parts. His native intelligence is very high, because he is going to link the past with the present and be able to predict the future perfectly. So, and these are things that are not easy to come by. It's a great loss to the party, to the parliament, to the state, to the country. So, not to talk about his family.
I've been a member of the house since 2007, and we've had few deaths. But believe me, that was a very sad one. A very sad one. Honorable Senator Adebayo Osinowo was not just a politician to me. He was a leader, he was a bridge builder, he was a motivator, he was a peace-loving person. It was the trend that held the house together for 12 years. I came in 2007, like I said. He came in 2003. But between 2007 and 2015, that I was in that chamber with him. He was everything you want in a gentleman. A man of integrity, a man that will tell you good morning and you know it's good morning. A loving man, a man that will even advise you on your family. It wasn't limited to the legislative duty. He will advise you on how to take care of your family, how to be good at home, how to be a good husband, how to be a good father. What are your roles? So for me, he was a complete package.
Born in Ijebu-Ode, Ogun State in southwest Nigeria on the 28th of November 1955, Osinowo was well known for the significant role he played during the June 12, 1993 struggle. A successful businessman and politician, his exit from the State Assembly to the Nigerian Senate was glowingly celebrated at a valedictory session in 2019 on the floor of the House.
Our dear brother, our leader, our father, Honorable Adebayo Osinowo. Well, I'm one of those Calintran guys, but then I do call him man of God, even when he's not there. To many people, they don't know why I call him man of God. He do tutor us, he do advise us, and he do talk to us. In most cases, he will advise us, please, don't dig deep the trench of your opponent, because you don't know tomorrow you may be the one to fall into that trap. I hold it by my left hand. In most cases, he will tell us, you are have access to each other. One day, one of you will be there. Cooperate with each other. And today, I thank God that is the first beneficiary of up there. Can you continue to live?
My distinguished Senator, Bayo Osinowo, who I prefer calling Peperitu. I know when I joined APC newly, and I was troubling him. He said, Jude, Omoibu, take it easy, it is well. He is somebody, I would say that, sincerely taught me what you call loyalty and party supremacy. I will never forget him, because my journey up to today, he has always been a pillar.
Honorable Bayo Osinowo, the most distinguished, I'm the only one that said that, the most distinguished senator of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. I must commend you. I am happy for you. You have shown us that from the House of Assembly, you can be anything you want to be. And I think that we should continue to do that. And I'm not supposed to call you Honorable Bayo Osinowo, because you have said this, when I'm angry with you, I call you Honorable Honorable Osinowo. I am not angry with you. I am very happy. Now I call you Egbo, because I am very happy to talk about you today. You have been a very fair person. And I want to tell you that Abuja, we're going to be there together. So don't leave me and go. Yabeji, take note. Yabeji, take note.
For nearly 2 decades, Osinowo played a fatherly role in the state legislature, preaching peace and unity among the lawmakers. For the Speaker of the Lagos State House of Assembly, Mudashiru Obasa, his role as a stabilizer will be sorely missed. For family, friends, party faithful, and constituents, Monday the 15th of June will forever remain fresh on their minds as a day a great star fell. It would be remembered as a lion that has gone to sleep, a great fish that swam into the deep, never to return. His remains was buried in his hometown, Ijebu-Ode, amidst tears and tribute.
Well, Mr. Speaker, sir, whatever has beginning must have end. We started 16 years ago like a play. So the two holy books are correct, both the Quran and the Bible, that the life of this world is a deceiving enjoyment. So mentioned by the Quran. That is life. But we thank God today. We thank God for all his mercies and all sorts of achievements we have achieved in this house. To go straight to my point, having thanking God, Mr. Speaker, let me thank the party and the leaders of the party from Ashwaju to entire GAC member and all the leaders. Because if you remove their life out of our life, we may probably be nobody. Today we are honorable members because we are members of this house. But certain people struggle for the party. They formed the party. They paid for the registration of the party. They stabilized the party. So we must keep on giving them a lot of respect till kingdom come. I'm saying this because of Ashwaju and the DAC member, like Baba Lucy, late Baba, Amsat, Otumba Libisho and Co. And all other leaders in various local government and constituency. I'm happy to be a member of this place. This house has been regarded as one of the best houses in Nigeria. It's a plus to everybody. So on this, I thank God Almighty that I'm a member. Because I thank God Almighty for giving me ability to control my flow. And when I say flow, I know what I mean, the flow of my eyes. Because you keep on saying, Honorable Osinowo, thank you. Honorable Osinowo, thank you. Honorable Osinowo, thank you. He said, no little or no word is sufficient for a wise person. He said, no for me. Today, I repeat, I'm one of the happiest men on earth. So, what I gain today is for me to continue doing and be supportive. So support my colleagues, my co-members of the party at any time, because today the result has been shown that one good turn deserves another. Ishao said something. Everyone will tell me, don't talk. Because you find it difficult to know the merits and demerits of certain issues. When some leaders are fighting in their local governments, and all of us, we have different leaders, and one particular member is fighting his leader, you will just be thinking they are talking for talking's sake, and you raise up your hand and say, I say, you want to. I say, Ishao, don't talk. I did the same thing for Mr. Speaker, the former Speaker, Akufo-Addo. He sat beside me, he said, Mr. Egbon, I want to talk. I said, do not talk. He said, but they are discussing about Ekpe. I said, yes, showcase yourself so that they won't see you as a non-entity. Just say something, then sit down. Then when he eventually became the speaker, I went to him. I said, now speak as you like. There is no secret, no wonder, no magic. I am not the most brilliant here. I am not the most educated. I am not the best orator here. There are people here that when they talk, if you are a woman, you will follow them. But I'm telling you, I know the intrigues of politics. I know the dynamics. The intrigues of politics, you cannot understand it. You cannot understand it until you pass through it. It is different from university. Even with your PhD in political science, you still need to come and pass through it. You see everybody elogizing, clapping, and saying this like my brother from Badagry. Layode would say, and that way is a rich way. But Layode funre, Mr. Layode, when I was coming this morning, I prepared myself to mimic everybody, every one of you, to leave that as a legacy so that you will know your fault. But when you started saying this, saying that about Honorable Osinowo, I need to reevaluate myself. Am I so good to these people? I'm only discharging the duty of leader and the instruction from the party leaders. So it has a meaning. That one gives me opportunity that I must continue doing good. Lastly, Mr. Speaker, God himself will never, I can remember one of the stronger this, Satan, that we call Lucifer as a Muslim. He invited all the angels. He said to them, said, listen to me, don't obey God. He said, why are you saying this? God promised that he will put us in a hellfire if we fail to listen to instruction. And Satan said, never mind God. I know one of his name is a secret. Whoever mentioned it will never enter hell. They said, you sure? You sure? Are you so certain? Satan said, I'm sure. No one of you will enter hell. The second day, God called the angels and said, listen, what Satan said yesterday to you, nothing but a fact. It's truth. Whenever anybody mentioned that name, I will forgive him or her. He said, they were surprised. So if somebody offended you, you will not go to hell. But immediately, God just called them and said, come. On that day, I will remove that name from his head. He won't remember it. So don't follow him. And lastly, I will never create, and I have never created, and I will never create what I cannot destroy. So the leaders will not promote anybody they cannot destroy. The leaders will not promote anybody they cannot tear to pieces. They have code, and they are promoting you. They are keeping your what do you call it? your file. So if you continue doing good, they keep on giving you good things. I'm saying this from experience. I was with late MK Abiola. I don't want to go into history. He was loved by everybody. There was a time he mentioned that who would lock me in Nigeria? My detention is not in Nigeria. Yes, no one there. But when you step on toes of those who created you, you are in trouble. My new colleagues, I am begging you, some of you are millionaires before coming here, that can be seen through your stomach and your body. But I'm telling you my last advice, ultimo advice, listen to your leaders. Well, and lastly, let me seize this opportunity to thank all our wives through Madam Speaker for everything. And when those who married just 8 years and 10 years ago and 6 years started saying my jewel, my loved one, my heart, I wondered what I would say to Yabeji for tolerating me. Everybody will go home by 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock. If you come here 2 o'clock, you will see me, you meet me in my office. At times 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock every day with Mr. Speaker. All wives and husbands sleep together on their bed. My wife will sleep alone without, she will be on her bed alone. So, Yabeji, if those who married 8 years ago can cherish their wife so much, today I now understand and that you have more value than expected, because we started when we are using one stove to two, we graduated to 2 phase stoves. From there to burner to gas to electric. May your light and every one of you, may God keep to shine his shower of mercy on every one of us. Mr. Speaker, may God Almighty give you ability and courage, wisdom to control human beings.
And with that, we've come to the end of the program this week. We thank you for watching. Do join us again next time for another episode. Until then, please obey the public health guidelines and stay safe.